What's up, everybody? It's Amrinder Singh, and you are listening to Learn Punjabi like a native podcast. The main purpose of this podcast is to teach you conversation in Punjabi and tell the difference between textbook type Punjabi and the real conversation in Punjabi. Now, let's kick this thing off. So before I start the lesson, I want to let you know that make sure you go to the description and you can find there some links like my Patreon, buy me a coffee, and Facebook group and the Clubhouse. So I'm mentioning these links because it could really benefit you some ways. Like if you join the Facebook group, right, you can join the community there, join hey shit man, so you can join the community there, and it's gonna really help you with some Punjabi, right? Because there's also the people you can help each other out. And there's also Clubhouse link. So on the Clubhouse, sometimes I go live there and I can give you a live lesson, and you can also join me there and you can ask me question if you are struggling with Punjabi, right? So I can like a reply to you the same time. So it's also gonna be really effective for you. And you can also join my Patreon and buy me coffee. So if you want to support me, and if you want something extra like extra one-on-one live class, you can check out my Patreon and buy me a coffee. So if you don't want anything and you are just enjoying my videos and my podcast and you want to help me, then go on my Patreon and my buy me coffee. I would really appreciate it. Today, we will talk about how to improve your vocabulary. I'm going to give you like a 4 and 5 tips. How can you improve your vocabulary? And at the end, I also want you to give me a tip or give me your opinion. What is the best method for you to improve vocabulary? So, your method may be in my list. I don't know. So, if it is in the list, you can tell me, yeah, this one you like most. And if it is not in the list, you can tell me if wherever you're listening or watching it, maybe on the YouTube. So you can tell me by the comment below if there's a option, or you can email me. So please tell me what is your best method to improve your vocabulary. Okay, so all right, so now we're gonna start. So so first method is going to be like by reading, right? So it is not a factor for all of people, because the some of people who can't read, so you are not gonna improve your vocabulary while reading. But if you can reading, so that could be really good option for you to improve your vocabulary while reading. If you like to read, definitely it's very effective way to improve your vocabulary. But if you don't like to read, or maybe you can't read, right? You can't read Punjabi, so it's not effective for you. So you need to use another method I'm going to talk about. So another method is, I think, really good and it's really effective. So it is like by seeing things, right? So focus more on the things around you. So if you are beginner, is I think the best method to improve your vocabulary. So for example, what kind of thing do you see every day most of the time? Maybe you see glass of water, tea, house, road, car, stuff like that, right? So try to improve these kind of vocabulary. So how are you gonna improve? So well, when like you don't know what is the meaning of chair, right? So you're gonna search it on Google. So maybe, yeah, sometimes Google tell things wrong in Punjabi. So maybe it's your friend, you can ask him, right? So you can ask him, maybe if you have a personal teacher, you can ask him. So make a list, maybe, right? So make a list, then try to learn like that. Or you can make, I think, flashcards. Flashcards also really effective. Yeah, this is another method, like learning vocabulary by flashcards, but you can also use for that. Like if you wanna know, if you wanna improve your vocabulary, like the things about you, more surrounding to you, like chair, bed, right, and table, something like that. So you can put your flashcard on, maybe on the wall. That is what it means, right? So when you are consistently seeing those words, that's how you're gonna remember things, right? So you are gonna memorize very easily. So it will save your time. So yeah, you can use like if you want to search on the Google, then search on the Google. Otherwise, you can take a picture, whatever you like, you can send to your friend, right? Another thing you can do, like maybe you are seeing something a lot, right? Maybe when you go to work, you see thing a lot, and you wanna know the meaning of that thing in Punjabi. That time, take the picture, send to your friend who knows the Punjabi. Maybe if you don't have friend, you can send to your teacher, whatever, right? So this is how you're gonna improve. Now, last method. This is my favorite method I used. I think if you are completely beginner, so it's not gonna be work for you much. I think maybe, but if you can understand a little bit Punjabi or you can talk to people, it's gonna be really effective for you. Like how I improved my English vocabulary while listening. Maybe you are listening a podcast. Maybe you are listening a radio. Maybe you are like listening something on the YouTube or watching something on the YouTube, right? So if there's a word, you don't need to like a search every word you don't know on the dictionary. No, it's not gonna work. Even if you're reading a book, right? So it's not gonna work. Like if you are every single word you're going to see on the dictionary, and you're gonna get bored, and it's not fun at all. And even some people try to make a list, like they say I'm gonna learn like a 20 words in a day, so they are picking random words. uh, this is not gonna work in my personal opinion. I don't know about you, and you can tell me in the comments, or you can send me the email if it works for you. So anyway, so how would you improve your vocabulary while listening? Well, for example, you are listening a podcast or whatever you are listening, right? There's a word you are like listening it again and again and again, right? It got stuck in your head. For example, you are listening something in Punjabi, right? So you are listening, for example, the word bar, right? Bar, and you are thinking, what the hell is bar, right? It looks like a bar, the English word bar, right? When you go to the bar and you drink something, maybe you are thinking about that, and you want to know, right? So if you are listening this word again and again, it is already in your head. You already know this word, but you didn't know the meaning of this word, right? You don't know the meaning of this word, and now you want to know it. So when you learn this word, maybe you are gonna ask your friend, or maybe you are gonna see it on the dictionary, whatever, right? When you will learn, or when you see the meaning of this word first time, and you will remember it. So you won't need to see it again and again, because this word was already in your head when you are listening it again and again and again, right? So it is easier to build your vocabulary like that, and it is not like so much effort. You are learning vocabulary by like entertaining yourself, enjoying yourself, right? Maybe you are enjoying the podcast, enjoying the video you are watching. Maybe you are watching a movie and you are listening the word again and again, and you want to know the meaning of this word. And when you go on the dictionary, maybe you ask to somebody, maybe it's your teacher or your friend. So when you ask what does it mean, and he told you, then boom, you will learn this word first time. So this is the best method for me, which worked for me. So I hope it would also work for you. If you are a little bit like a advanced level, it didn't mean you need to be totally advanced level. If you're free intermediate level and you can listen or you can understand some kind of Punjabi, so I think it's gonna be work for you when you are listening something. If you're completely beginner, I think best method for you to like learn vocabulary with things which are more surrounding to you. You can use flashcard. Maybe you can take a notebook, right? So don't try to learn the random words from the book. So learn the words from surrounding to you. So it's easier for you to learn these words, right? Or these things. And now you can tell me what's the best method for you to improve your vocabulary. And if you don't know what is the best method for you, and you can tell me which one you think is going to work for you.